except that I've been working and working and working and working and working so hard. It's been, let's see, probably over a year and a half now in the making. I want to show everybody something because once I got engaged, which was about 11 years ago, the #1 request that I got for you, and I'm gonna show you because my engagement ring, and you're gonna see it, and we went through so many replicas of trying to recreate this amazing, unique gallery that is truly one of a kind. I give my husband all the credit in the world because look at how filthy dirty. Boy, does that need a little sparkle, sparkle. Anyway, he picked that out on his own. And it's the one piece that you have been asking me for to please, if possible, replicate that fabulous gallery and the exact carat weight is 3 carats. Now, if this is not an example of where Absolute is so ingenious, I mean, obviously, my stone, you can see, is not a flawless diamond, nowhere near a flawless diamond. But, you know, this is when we say we replicate Absolute and we only use the finest quality rough to look exactly and have the fire exactly like that of a D flawless diamond. I think that example right there says it all. So we did it, it's finally here, and I could not be more thrilled to share it with you. And here's the best part. I even said to the buyers, I was excited that they were able to do this because it's such a difficult gallery and setting to do. It's a free fall setting for $100. When they told me they were able to get this for my host pick at $39.95, I thought I was hearing things. I really did. I said, wait a minute. Is this in sterling? They're like, yes. I'm like, okay, it's a 3 carat round brilliant equivalent, exactly like my original, my real one. They're like, yes. And I said, $39.95. He said, yes. And we didn't stop there. Free shipping and handling. And of course, it's host pick day, so everything with 4 or 5 monthly flex payments with your HSN charge card. It's under $10 to get this at home. And here's the other nice thing. We were able to get a wide range of sizes. So we have sizes 5 through size 11 that we're able to bring to you. And going back, it is beyond the most comfortable ring in the world. Look at even into the prong area. And this is what I get so many compliments on, and I'm just gonna focus mainly on, you know, on yours that you're gonna receive. This, look at the pavilion. You get to see brilliance and fire of a diamond, in this case here in your Absolute, like you've never experienced in a lifetime. This is exactly like a 3 carat round brilliant diamond, but this is the genius part. The way they set this in almost like a free floating, one of a kind design, keeping it sturdy, keeping it secured. Look at the high polishing off to the side, the beautiful tapering and polishing of the shank, so it's perfectly balanced. It's here, it's brand new, it's crazy, crazy popular, and I am so absolutely excited for you. In terms of a great engagement ring, flawless. In terms of a wonderful travel ring and never have to worry about it, but looks like you're wearing, you know, a $25,000 or $30,000 diamond ring, perfect. In the case of a right-hand ring, I am single, I am woman, I can own anything I want. I love diamonds, I'm an April baby. Flawless. And that was the whole intention, and that were the requests that I was getting from you from the past year and a half. We did it. We made it happen today. It will be, and even at $49.95, it's an extraordinary opportunity to get a one-of-a-kind. We never did a setting like this. It's a custom design that was right off the exact casting of my engagement ring. And I'll show you one more time. Here's mine, okay, the real. Right here, which is filthy, rotten, dirty. But you can see why we get so excited about Absolute and say that you can't hold a candle. You really, truly can't, because it equates to a flawless, you can even see the blue coming through, and that would be a perfect flawless diamond. You can wear it every single day. You don't have to worry, in the case like mine, that it's ever gonna cloud on you or discolor. It will keep that brilliance from here to eternity. We have a 2-minute special or sell out. 5 through size 11. And here it is. Trust me on this. Get it home for under $10 and see for yourself. I'm gonna put it on my right hand just to show you. And it's that type of ring on a middle finger, wherever you decide. It's just, people grab your hand constantly. They first off are fascinated in the fact that you don't have these large prongs coming up and holding the stone into place. It's like it's floating. in thin air. And then when they see it from this angle here, in the way that it's set and open with the pavilion at the bottom, enabling the light to shine through to really show off the brilliance and the fire, is where all the magic happens. So in the final minute, I am so happy to see your response and the fact that I thank my buyers for working so hard. I know they had to get at least 4 different prototypes to be able to recreate, especially the individual setting where they have the openness of the 3-carat diamond equivalent, and then set it exact as mine. Get that look of tens of thousands of dollars for $39.95. This is where it's fun, and I could not be more thrilled to share it along with you. I also have a very quick special on that gorgeous necklace from the Absolute collection that Sonia is wearing, along with our #1 beautiful hoop earrings that I have for you in 3 different sizes, in small, medium, and large. They're inside, outside, look of diamond, gorgeous, glorious, beautiful, flawless diamonds in Absolute too. So you can get that whole look. They're my 3 favorite pieces. But here I gotta tell you, if you are just tuning in, this is it. This is my exact replica of my engagement ring. There's no other design out there like it. I made the buyers crazy. I made the manufacturers crazy. We wanted to get the gallery and the silhouette and the overall setting of the stone exact, and they did it. And they wanted the stone, like we say, if you see a 3-carat up on the screen, that would be exactly, just like mine, my diamond here is 3-carat in a round brilliant. It is the exact same size. The big difference here, the diamond has nowhere near the brilliance or the fire or the perfection that you have that's coming to you in your beautiful Absolute setting. So we did it, and I could not be more thrilled with the results. Over 400 spoken for, but going back, 5 through size 11. At midnight, if any of these remain, it goes up to $49.95. And you'll have shipping and handling. Right now, it's free shipping and handling, and we're also featuring, of course, I mean, think $10. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Even just to, I'm telling you, just to have that little dangling of the fingers when you're out and having this gorgeous fire and brilliance of owning a 3-carat diamond where no one, and I am talking the most trained eye in the world, would never be able to tell by not, looking under special gemological instruments that this is not a D flawless diamond. Going back, nowhere near. Mine's got tons and tons of inclusion. It definitely doesn't have the sparkle. It doesn't have the fire, but they did the setting, and I'm just so incredibly thrilled that they were able to do that and to set it so precisely and perfectly. I wish I had another 1,000 of these, and I'm close to 500 spoken for. It looks to me, is this right, Adam? Let me check with my producer. The 5 and size 11 are gonna be your 2 sizes. Yeah, okay. 5, 11, and 10 now. Okay, 10's getting limited. I'm also gonna ask that, because I had these hoops designed